Group A, we have two former champions, DR Congo, Morocco. We have Angola, Zambia. We've also done well in this tournament. How do you look at the group? How do you plan to maneuver?
Whoever drew this draw, whoever drew the balls for us to be in this group, Mariga, yeah, he killed us. But listen, it's a great challenge, and I think, like when you play football and you convert to become a coach, and you always had that saying that in able to win anything, you gotta beat the best teams, and because when you get to where you want to get, the best teams are gonna be in your path anyway. So for you to be on top of them, you have to beat them, and now we have a great opportunity where you've got two-time champions in DRC, two-time champions in Morocco. You've got an Angola who's also very well respected, a tough nation. You've got Zambia, who's always been there and thereabout in African football, and now you've got a Kenya who wants to have a taste of what they've all had a taste of, and this is our time now. I think the squad that we have, the team that we've gathered, they're hungry and they want success, and we're better to start in your own backyard. And this is home. We play our matches in front of our own fans, in front of our own people, in our home ground, and this is a perfect opportunity for us to you do exceptionally well. You eliminate opportunities, teams that could probably get to the final. You can eliminate them in the group stages. So it's gonna be a massive challenge. Good test for the boys as well. But I think we'll come Chan, we'll be ready. And the one thing that I can say very confidently, by the time Chan comes, this team will be fearful of no one.
Talking about the team, of course, you've watched the local league since you came in. You've been at several matches. You've picked a squad of local best players. What's your view on the squad that you've selected? What do you think of them and their ability?
Yes, obviously it's not been ideal because of the constant situation that we had with games being postponed due to venues availability because of preparation for Chan. So yeah, a lot of games have been postponed. So you missed out on seeing players, and the games that were played wasn't played on the best stadiums and the best football pitches. So you can't really make great assumptions of players, but you know quality when you see. And a lot of the players showed a lot of quality, and also the fact that I had opportunities from the day I walked into Kenya. I had opportunities to have mini training camps where I saw most of these players. So I had first-hand experience of training them, working with them, and then judging them for myself because I see what they do in trainings, the levels that they are, and the levels that I think we can get them to. So that kind of helped me and gave me a better indication of the players that I want. The mentality, the mindset, and a little bit of talent together with the work ethic that I saw in the camps that we had, that wanted me to go for the players that we have here, and I don't have a single regret.
How has the support been from both FKF and the government in terms of preparing for this tournament?
No, amazing. Listen, they with their limitations, they try and give us the best that we can. They try and give us everything. I know it's not a ideal situation when you national team coach of England, national team coach of France, where you have everything at your disposal and you click your fingers and it's done. Africa is a process. We're working towards getting to that level where those established nations are, and it's gonna take time. It's a new regime, so yes, people are moving in the same direction, and I think that's helpful. And when you can see that people are trying, then you become a little bit lenient on wanting expectations to be when you click your fingers, it just happens. It doesn't work like that. So it's gonna take time for us, the technical team, to work with the players, but also for the FKF to be able to support us in a way that we get what we desire out of this marriage, and the government has been also very supportive, and yeah, that's all you can ask for.
And this is the first time that Chan is being hosted across 3 countries. Of course, at some point you might need to travel from one country to another. Logistically, is this going to be a challenge for you and the players and the team, and how are you going to manage this?
No, I think it's great. It will give us also opportunity to play, to see Tanzania, to see Uganda, if we manage to get to that stage. So it will give the players also a better understanding from when you do make it at football. This is going to become part of your daily life, because this is the life of a footballer, having to adjust and having to get used to other different climates from other countries. So this is the perfect test for the players to see really how far they've come, and yeah. But for us, we have our games, our first official games here at home in Kenya. So I think we want to make the most of it. We want to give ourselves just that little bit of an edge where we end up finishing in the group stages, determined that we get to stay back in Kenya and we don't have to travel.
What would you consider as a successful Chan for Kenya?
When you're champions, that's success. Anything else is progress. It's progress, and in such a short space of time, and also how far and how well the players have done to be there, and how they push themselves to bring their levels up to a decent standard where we can then look forward to bigger and better things to come. But successfully is, if you win the Chan, that's the ultimate.
Finally, beyond Chan, how do you pick this experience moving on, heading to AFCON 27, because that's the next big thing for Kenya?
Yeah, no, I think the experience that I want out of this is that you have a team that becomes so well groomed that they end up leaving a lot of the international players keeping them out of the team because of how well they've done, and how competitive and how tough Kenyan local players have become, and it can only be of massive benefit to the national team, to the players themselves, and to the country. So yeah, so that's the hope, that this team becomes so formidable that it becomes really, really difficult to then integrate international players with the local players, because the local players' levels have just gone up another notch, and this is the best test for that.
Thank you very much.
All the best, coach.
Thank you, guys.